my god, where's my coach? I don't know what's going on.
I was actually just listening to your rambling. Yeah, this is great content. Yeah. Also, I'm not jinxing your keys. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you are.
Okay, maybe a tiny bit. Okay. I mean here. Okay, Darkflame Cleft. I don't know what you know, but this first pull here was already done great. They CC'd one of the Wick Lighters. Did the pull on the left side. I don't know if you used Vortex on the knockback, but we can do it
I
in.
did.
Yeah, that's perfect.
What does the fighters do?
The Wick Lighters, they do a cast that does a lot of damage to Bolt, and every 12 seconds or something, they apply one Dispel debuff to one of the guys in the team. That's why you want to CC one, so you can always Dispel, basically. Yeah. And I mean, apart from that...
Wait, one more time. So they apply a Dispel debuff onto, like, the mobs?
No, on you. You just had it, for example. Yeah.
Oh, so I cannot be dispelled when I have it?
No. You need to get Dispelled. Like, sorry, maybe I said it wrong, but the Dispel debuff was for me, like, it's a dot on you, that needs to get Dispelled. Otherwise, you take a lot of damage. Yeah, sorry.
I was like, Dispel debuff? That would be an interesting mechanic. I've never heard of that before.
Okay.
They cooked up. If Blizzard is watching right now,
hey, Blizzard.
Dispel debuff.
Yes. I'm done. No, but yeah, it's just a debuff, like a big dot or whatever, and it does every 15 seconds. So if you pull two of them, the healer's in chambers. So you just CC one.
Okay. And the cast that they do is just damage cast on a person, like a random targeted guy, or okay.
Just a cast at one guy, and this is damage.
And these guys, they do the big knock thing, obviously, but then they also, like this Empower, that's an AoE cast? Like AoE damage on the group?
Yeah, the Empower is an AoE cast on the group that does damage. Yeah, good beam. Yeah. And then here, I think you want to stack up, by the way. If the whole team stacks on top of the mole hurt, then he doesn't throw rocks anymore and just melees. You can see here, now he stopped throwing rocks, which is really nice. Yeah. I mean, this is like the recovery pull where you just... have the Wick Lighter bolts that would do damage, and the Dispel debuffs where you just tank them. Dispel debuff. It's fine. Yeah, the debuff you have to Dispel. And these moles, I mean, they just enrage, and I mean, to be honest, you don't really care about it at all.
I don't spoof it either, right? Like
no. It does nothing. Then you Mind Sooth here, I think, and then you normally take the moles. Ooh, this might have changed. I'm not so sure. You take these moles into the boss and leave the rest behind. And on this boss, I mean, I guess you played already, but the most important thing is the minecart spawning. That spawns on any of the 4 things, and you're getting the fixate here coming up soon, where all the laborers will follow you, and you have a dot. So, like, the easiest way is to just cross one of the things, exactly. And yeah, that's basically it.
Like, if I cross them, I also have to be lucky that the card comes through at the moment that the mobs walk over, no?
That is correct. Yes. It's just for a chance, right? You can also see that the line of the trails is lighting up for where the card will go. But I mean, generally, I think on this boss,
like this.
Yeah, this, exactly, yeah. But I think there's the minecart up in the back that you want to kill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think in general on this boss, I don't think you need to dot all these smallies. I think you just send the Starfalls and... actually, I don't even know if you send Starfall, yeah, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I mean, maybe you do.
Just to clarify, the laborers, they die to the cards and that's it? Or to something else too?
No, they die to the card, to the charge, and to this here on the ground, to this earth on the ground, after the charge.
Oh, so they happen after the charge. Because it's the wall and then the stones come off.
Exactly. He like rumbles the room or whatever you want to say. But I mean,
charge, what do you want to like aim it to? Just like into a pillar?
Yes, any pillar. I mean, just any of the pillars where the boss is currently at, right? Because it always gets moved around to the minecart. So here as well with the minecart. Target the minecart. And then you have the charge. You want to aim it to a wall.
Okay.
That's great. And then the minecart, of course. Very nice. Yeah. And then generally, how it's quite easy is because most of the laborers will, of course, stack up around the tank and melee and everyone. Like, if you want to get rid of the laborers in an easy way, you want to stand, like, diagonally to the boss on the other side of the cards just so you have the... so you have the highest chance of any card hitting any of the laborers going to you. and you have a good angle to typhoon or vortex them into the middle of the room, where of course any of the cards flying through will kill them. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I do like the laborers, they don't always fix it, right? I feel like I have aggro a lot.
Yes, no.
Like
How they
just
work is that they fixate on, like, you will always be fixated by some, and then the boss will cast like this luring candlelight or whatever it's called. And then, you see it here, it's coming up on you, fixate incoming, it's like a glowing vigor. And then after this, you have a dot, and any of the laborers will be running after you for 10 seconds. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can always help people out that have to fixate or like any of that.
Okay, just to repeat, so the big guys are the ones that throw the mobs away and cast AoE that is unavoidable.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had the wicked dudes that put that dispel debuff.
The dispel debuff, yes.
And then the throw guys, the mole something that
Mole herd, yeah.
want to stack up from. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what's happening here?
Okay, here, so here basically not too much is happening actually. It just looks like a lot. So all these task workers have this bonk, which is a circle under them. If you get hit by the bonk, you will get stunned, probably die. So don't get hit by that, but as a range, not too important. There's one interrupt mob, which is the fiend. That is all good. And then you have the candle, which are the big boys, and they cast either a quenching blast, which is a big AoE that does damage, or the surging flame, what they do right now, where they just leave fire on the ground. So basically, they just stagger it naturally if you pull them. So you just take damage, you get healed up. You take damage, you get healed up. The interesting part about this is that the mechanic of the quenching blast, you can line of sight. So if you would tank these mobs closer to the wall, not right now, you could just line of sight whenever the AoE happens. Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. Okay.
So, but yeah, generally.
Line it all. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, in a hierarchy, normally how you play it is that, for example, in the next room as well, these fiends are casting like a fire explosion, right? Like all of them. That one is, you wanna, they have markers here. Okay, so I think you would want to bring the mobs to the marker. And then we probably want to beam, I think. Or maybe this is for the safe spot, I'm not sure. And beam here, I guess, it's fine. And so basically these explosive flames you can also line of sight, okay? So these will endlessly recast until they are done. And now you can here go, now the quenching blast happens. You die here? Don't, okay. Christ. But yeah, okay, so basically here on the next fiends, like on the fire thing from the fiends, you want to line of sight on the candle to your left. Theoretically, I mean, maybe stuff is dying here. But whenever the fiends will cast, you can line of sight now. Like just line of sight both here. And then, okay, I mean, they interrupted it. But yeah, like theoretically, you could just line of sight all of these and just let them go on cooldown, which is like a 20-second cooldown. And then you don't have to care about them, especially with a group comp that is not too interrupt heavy or it's a pack. It's super easy. Yeah.
Okay.
Daglol, the bringer, thank you very much for the.
But this boss is also like something that I thought I understood and then I didn't, and then I don't know.
Okay, so to begin with, you have the like a big damage thing here. Boom, it's fine. And now you get the candle debuff. I think you always get one. Yeah, you want to be outside on the candles and you want to light them up. So what you want to do here is you want to spread out a little bit and basically light all the candles. Yes, as many as possible. Because as little as you do, and then you want to go, watch out, there's a tornado coming. You want to dodge the tornado here. Yeah. Okay, just to explain. So basically, now you need to go where you just were with the tornado. That's perfect. So how the boss works is you want to light as many candles as possible, and then you want to blow out as little as possible. Blowing out is with the wind, and lighting them up is with the barrage. So basically here, you can see now, the upcoming will be the one thing only, and now you get one debuff only because only one candle is not lit up. And now you get the big AoE damage that is coming up. This one here, which is like a lot of damage. And if you have...
I should have bear from that one.
Yes. And now you need to go to the candles and need to light as many as possible. You can light like 2 or 3. I think if you're a super fast class, you can do 3. Otherwise, you just do 2. Yeah, and now we lit everything.
Right? Or should I actually try and get...
I mean, you
Get
could.
more than 2.
I mean, I don't know if I don't know how reliable Boomkin can do it, but yeah. And then you want to stack up with these tornadoes and then move together, so you only blow out 1 candle and only get 1 debuff after with the AoE. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, generally you want to kind of separate the team into different candles. Try and light up 3 candles. I think normally it's like the norm is that classes manage to get 3 candles. So now, for example, if we get again the pizza slice on us to dodge into the AoE damage, which is the big bam. Maybe like here go bare form probably or barkskin, at least.
Target.
Um, yeah, and then after this, there will be again the barrage where you need to light up the candles. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is basically the same rotation always, that you want to light them up, then go back, bait the tornado on 1 only, and then, yeah, that's basically it. And any candle that is not lit up will basically generate this pizza slice, and every pizza slice that is generated will give you 1 debuff stack. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and obviously these tornadoes, you could like do more of them, but it's so easy to stack them up and just make 1 safe spot where everyone goes to.
Yeah, and you don't want to like accidentally blow out another candle, I guess.
Yes, because if you would blow out more candles here, you would see like after you get the pizza slice on us again, and if you blow out more candles, you will get more of these pizza slices, equals more stacks, and then you go into the big AoE boom with a lot more dot damage, basically.
Okay. So the AoE doesn't actually do more damage. It's just the dot that you have before that.
Yeah.
That would a problem. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
that kind of shaman is just.
Stay close.
Caps
Loss.
Stay close.
Stay close, Dudu. Okay, yeah. I mean, at this point, Demon and Tank is OP and just stacking everything up here. You can beam this as well. Like they're just caster mobs basically. They're like small losers, nothing crazy.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean,
here.
like
Yeah,
theoretically,
so hard.
well, yeah. I mean, I don't know, just hard casters.
They're small and cute. Look at them. You just call them losers. Wow. Meeres.
I sorry, I called them losers, and then they almost one-shot you. And now you need to do like a jumping on the left side here. Well, I think you can actually. I don't know. Oh, someone ninja pulled. That is not good. Let him die.
Oh, no.
Wait. Let them die. Yeah. Don't involve yourself with this.
Here you can jump up somehow, right? Or
Yes.
only
Yes.
down.
Wait, is this gonna?
I'm coming now.
No, that's fake combat. That's fake.
Can you just come? Yeah, there we go.
What is happening here right now?
I'm definitely coming with something. Oh no, not anymore.
You could maybe rest. Wonky is laying in the pack. Yeah, I can see him. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the shaman is escape.
I guess none of these are stealth detection, so I could just walk past.
No, the big guy has the watch snell, I think.
Isn't it?
No, you're not in cat. Yeah?
Oh wait, I'm not in stealth.
Yeah. Oh, both of them do. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So you just like jump over here.
Yeah, you can watch the shaman do it. Yeah, like the shaman will. Oh, he's like you would walk up there.
Oh no, so much pressure on the shaman. Should type in caps lock. Jump up or something.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Come on, Shammer.
I mean,
you got it.
Just rest me. He gave up. Yeah. Okay, you rest him. Okay.
Right. Yeah, we needed that jump for our shorts. Oh man.
That is not good. Okay. So,
I don't have a TikTok.
Wait, no TikTok. Oh no.
Yeah, no TikTok.
Okay. Yeah, on this boss, you wanna also stay again a little bit together with the team, and you will bait the I don't know what they call it, like these wax figurines, I guess. And then obviously the Meeres will kick the boss. Don't care about that, I guess. And then you have this axe. This axe, we need to clear one of the figurines. You just need to go behind one of them. And then there will be a circle applied to 3 people. And this circle will also cleanse the figurine, which you want to go here. Just go and hit them with the circle. After the circle hit, does a lot of damage and gives you a healing absorb as well. Yeah. And when the figurines are up, they will basically be AoEing the team or like damage all the time. Meaning if you end up not clearing all figurines, you will probably end up wiping at one point. Yeah, so you just wanna like obviously it's really straightforward to be honest. This is mainly a healing boss. Yeah, you just wanna bring the circus to the figurines, hit them, and that's it. Yeah. And then whenever you don't have to. Sorry.
Yeah, one thing that I thought causes like wipes a lot is that people, like if there's one that didn't quite spawn like on top of everyone else, like a little bit further away, then someone will go and clear it with their circle, but then they do not stack up fast enough again to have their wax figurine spawn close.
Yes.
So it's like an endless like kind of thing where there's always one outside.
Yes, that is very true. I mean, generally, it's always that you need to stack up quite a lot on this fight just to have them close to each other and have an easy time. But it's also recommended to, for example, like the shaman here, clear the far away one with the axe, and then you have an easier time to basically drop everything as a team, more or less, yeah, with these circles.
I guess I also want to use a defensive when that thing is on me. Like
yes, if you have the circle, you want to use a defensive. Otherwise, it's not really needed because everyone is taking the exact same damage in this fight.
Yeah.
I mean, and of course, also not getting hit by the axe, but I mean, that's nothing crazy. So one wax figurine is in China now, which is not the hottest, but it's fine.
I did not see that.
Nah, I mean, going there would have probably killed you, so it's fine. I think he just has to heal one more.
Just heal me.
You had lasted a little longer.
It's fine. Maybe it's easier now with one dead. I would take the rest after the circus are dead, because otherwise you spawn into all the wax figurines executing you. Like when the circus are gone, then you take the rest fast. Now you can take? Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Maybe we can clear now, I guess.
Yeah, the shaman is going on a mission, but he also needs to heal us here.
Oh, yeah. That'd be nice. I mean...
We're looking for 2 heals.
Oh,
It's fine.
fuck.
You cleared them at least.
Is it? Maybe they can kill it. 10 minutes of time, it's probably a bit sus now, I guess.
I mean, if you kill this boss here, 10 minutes is completely fine, actually.
Okay.
But
Maybe. Just
I mean,
kill the boss, guys. Kill the boss. He managed to heal all of this damage? And earlier when there's only 4 of them...
I think he was also going on a mission, which was not helping the case. Yeah, you can release him. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's going to be a little bit more tighter, but if the Demon Hunter does a fast event here, it will be fine. Yeah.
How do you do this event fast? Like, I don't understand how this works properly.
I mean, so basically... Wait, where's the... Oh, where our shaman behind. Okay, I mean, how you do it really fast is that the tank... how it works is that if no enemy is in the... Pick up a candle to your left here. Like, otherwise you don't do anything. It's fine. Okay, so basically how it works is that if you don't have a candle debuff, you don't do any damage and also can't do any damage. I'm also not sure if this is wise to dot here. I think these mobs all have no aggro.
Yeah,
Maybe it's time to go back, yeah. Yeah, this is good.
Okay.
So basically how it works is that the tank is picking up a candle on himself, and then he's gonna go around and pick up all the mobs while the card is progressing. Obviously he lost aggro here, and then he comes back and brings everything, and then you can fight on the card. Yeah, this will basically, if you're either in the card, you can do damage, or if you have a candle picked up for 30 seconds, then you can also do damage. Or you stand in someone that has a candle picked up, then he also is providing light to you, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically how it will work now as well, that you kill all these small darknesses, right? And then these big worms, you will get buffed, as you can see on the Vigor as well, like 90% buffed, which means that the big worm is doing 90% damage. Oh, interrupt here, Incapro.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, these horrors are doing a cast on the card, and if you don't interrupt it properly, then the card will lose energy and it does a lot of AoE damage. Yeah. So there's basically 3 mob types in this. One of them is the small mob that does like a circle when it explodes, nothing crazy. Then there's the creeper, which is applying a tank dot and grows in strength when it's next to corpses of any other mob. And there's the horror, which always runs to the card and recast the cast basically. And this cast will be needs to be interrupted.
The cast does something bad to the card and does damage to us? Like
Yes, yeah. And the card always runs if there's no enemy inside the circle. So as you can see right now, we're fighting the modern mob, but the card will continue to run until there's no enemies left. And I think now the tank will probably go on a mission to pull all the remaining enemies.
So it was bad that on the previous pool that we had this one mob or the two mobs that were in the card because we wanted the card to move on.
I mean,
theory, no?
it doesn't really matter too much because if he opted out to do this pull in 2, like in the high keys you do it in 1, like this whole area, right? You just have the DPSs and healer run, but that's more of a coordinated thing. I think for Puck you just do it in 2. So I think it was completely fine. What is happening now?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but in general, like
Just being like stronger is only like more tank damage.
yes, the mobs just
It
do
also
tank
more
damage.
pierce damage.
No, it's just tank damage and on the dot damage, I guess. It's mainly the dot that will kill the tanks.
Okay.
Yeah, and now you're done with this area. And then you obviously need to do the card event.
Is there some trick to it, or do you just spam the ability when it's ready?
No, you can just spam the ability. There's no trick to it, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, you can, like, also, if you hit the boss, like, it's useless to throw the ability at 90% below, I think, because the boss always spawns with 90% if he's below 90%.
Oh, okay.
So there's no, like, theoretically, there's no reason to throw more than 90%.
That's so funny because I remember when I had like missed 2 or 3, and some guy was like really flaming me. He's like, "Do it! You didn't like do as much damage or whatever."
I mean, it is counting into the overall, I think, on the details. So, you know, if you want to pad the overall damage meter, that's important to throw the dynamite. Oh yeah, winner. Oh shit, there's a winner warning. And yeah, I mean, here's the same concept, right? Like the tank will pull the creepers. Like this is only tank damage, right? There's nothing else. And if you, for example, disengage right before the knockback, like the thing where you just got stunned, I think if you go boom kit form and disengage right before, you will not get stunned. But if the tank doesn't do it, it's kind of useless because, I mean, you're not going to be pulling on without the tank.
And why is there no darkness? And at some point there is darkness? How does that get applied?
It's here basically in the in-between area. Like right now, if you step like 20 more yards forward, you will be in darkness. It's just the area around the boss is in darkness. And yeah, it's just the boss area, I guess, yeah.
Like an area thing.
Yeah.
Do we have time for 30?
The last boss will be like 4:30 or something, yeah, max up.
Yeah.
I mean, we're also chaining him with the boss. 4:30 is enough, yeah. Just hope the tank doesn't die here.
Survive.
Already proc cheat death, yeah. Okay. And yeah, definitely star falling is for sure the play. You want to kill these mobs.
Well, he's dead.
Oh no. Fine? The DK is the
I
tank
don't know.
master right
Yeah.
now. Okay,
Could
wait, do we have
have
another
mom.
rest?
No.
Yeah.
Rip. Meeres!
Okay, but like this is not my like okay. The guy said before already GG and I said no, it's fine. And it would have been totally fine if the tank would have lived, okay?
That is unreal. Can't time a key.
I should never cast
that's
anything, yeah.
true.
It's just a full doom, yeah. Like I said
You
earlier,
should
like
cast with, like
eh,
all the other teams.
everyone said it was not timeable, insta deplete. Then people again said it's not timeable. I said it's timeable, insta everyone dies. I can't. Okay,
Unlucky.
but for the last boss, basically the main thing, right, is that you want to have someone pick up the candle and drag, like put the candle at a good spot or take it out of the frontal every single time. That's basically like the frontal mechanic. And then you need to have, when you get the shadow blast, it's like a circle around you that you need to press defensive and you need to go away from the candle. And normally you step out of the light and then you don't do any heat damage or healing anymore. So you just press a defensive, step out, boom. And then the most important thing is when he does the AoE cast, he will basically do a lot of damage to the team and he will automatically deplete the candle, like down from whatever value it is. And if it would
When he
reach...
does the AoE?
when he does the big AoE, it's like Eternal Darkness. He like auto-depletes the candle with every pulse of AoE. He like steals energy of the candle. And if that would make the candle reach 0 at the end of the cast, then he will cast another ability that will fear everyone for 3 seconds and do like really horrible things. You take 10% more damage and have 5% less haste for 10 minutes. Like, you don't want that, okay? Basically. And then how it works is that you want to have someone responsible, most of the time the mage or the healer, probably the mage most of the time, to pick up a candle during the AoE and refuel the candle during the AoE, otherwise it goes to 0. And then what is also easy, if you have some mobility or whatever, during Shadow Blast, as an example, you can go out, pick up a candle, and then be outside, DPS the boss, and take the Shadow Blast while DPSing the boss, because the candle works exactly the same as the card candle, that if you have the candle in your hand, you still have light, but it only has a duration. So at the card event, it's 30 seconds, at the boss, it's 10 seconds. Okay, maybe that's a lot of info.
I didn't know that if you have the light, that you can still damage. That makes sense now that you say it. I just had no idea. So I never picked up a light because that's a healer job.
I mean, but theoretically, if you're close to a light and you get the Shadow Blast, you can just go out, pick up a light, DPS the boss, and then bring back the light to the candle just for free. Yeah.
Yeah. And for the route, like, is there anything?
No, this was good route. I mean,
there's not much variation, I guess.
No, the only thing people do different is that they play when you go all the way up and like top right, where under the Darkflame Cleft text, those two guys, people play them on the boss, like on the candle boss. But to be honest, that requires a lot of coordination or whatever. It's not happening, I think, in a pack. So this is a great route, I think. Yeah, this is what you would want to do.
Okay. Yep. And you always just skip these mini bosses in front of the...
Yes, you skip
them. I mean, I never really understood what they do.
Okay, so how they work is that they interact with each other in a way. The one guy is casting the hand lock. It's like you need to go on the other guy. Yeah. This guy is casting the one hand headlock, which targets a player. He charges to that player. If he hits the player, that guy will get stunned for 5 seconds, is in his grip, hand or whatever. When that happens, the other guy will do a frontal fire cone at that guy as well. Really bad, okay? But you can't dodge it, like disengage it or whatever, right? Like he will charge to you slowly.
Charge.
Yes.
And you can dodge it at the end of the cast. Like he locks the position at the end of the cast, I guess.
Oh no, the knock is different. Knock is a different ability. It's just big AoE, and he does that every now and then. Yeah.
That's the stomp.
Yeah, the stomp happens all the time. Yes. And then how it works with the other guy, if you go to the other guy, he's an interrupt guy that casts at the tank the whole time with the candle flame bolt. And then every now and then he casts flaming tether. If flaming tether goes through, then the other guy, like the flaming tether will stun the tank, basically, I think, or root them or something. And then the other guy will cast a fire fist frontal or whatever. I said a lot of things, but theoretically, if you kick the flaming tether, and if you not get hit by the headlock, nothing happens. These bosses are basically AFK and just AoE and do candles on the ground that you don't stand in. That's basically it. Yeah.
Okay. So for efficiency, sometimes you would want to pull them or still no?
Nah, I think they're always bad, especially in a high key, because the damage that the guy does, like the stomp, is way too heavy. Like the stomp will just kill you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool.